welcome to my beauty space. My name is Luz Macias and thank you so much for clicking on this video. So I am going to go ahead and show you guys my flawless foundation routine. I do go ahead and show my prepping of the skin before I actually put on moisturizer. And this is a talk through video, so I do go into detail about the products that I use and comparing a couple to one another. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into the video. Hope you guys enjoy. Please subscribe and share. If you have any comments on the products that I use, go ahead and comment down below and I'll go ahead and get back to you guys. So the first thing that I always do, I use my Mario Skincare Acid Toner. And it looks like this. And I go ahead and I actually got these at Ulta. They're just like the little cotton pads. This side of it that I'm going to use is actually an exfoliator. So it's pretty cool. It's just literally just like rougher than the other side. But I just take that before I do anything else in the morning, especially before I put any makeup on my face. And I'm just going to go ahead and rub this all over my face. And this stuff right here takes off everything. Okay, so I had already washed my face this morning before I did any of this, and look at how dirty this is. Can you guys see on the camera? I don't know if you're going to be able to tell on camera, but it is so nasty. That I am going to actually go in with the Mario facial spray. It's the rose water one. Just gonna spray all over my face. This brand, I had heard so many good things about it, and it's true. Everything they say is true. So now that that is soaking in, I'm going to take the Mario Buttermilk Moisturizer. It looks like this. So I originally went to Ulta about a week or two ago, and I had bought this one right here. Can you guys see? You're not going to concentrate. And this is like a stick moisturizer. And this is how much product is in it. Let me show you. So this is how much product it comes with. And it's pretty expensive. Like for what it is, it's super expensive. To me at least. Well, I bought it and I tried it. And the first day I was like, oh my god, this is great. I love this stuff. Well, then the second day that I used it, I realized that it actually wasn't moisturizing my skin at all. It was actually making my makeup look really cakey since it wasn't soaking into my skin the way it's supposed to soak in. Now I'm going to go in with the Meryl Norman Gentle Solution Eye Cream. Looks like this. You guys can see. This stuff I actually get for free at work because their company plane flies in and they always give us like goodies every single time they come in. So I like to use this right under my under eye because I do have super dark circles. And I'm actually going to go ahead and buy the Tarte. I think it's like the moisturizer C eye cream or something like that. I heard really good reviews on that about it working on really dark under eyes, and I need all the help I can get. Like, no joke. So this is something that I do that is probably going to be really weird to you guys. The Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Oil. You probably won't be able to see. It's like a clear bottle. So when I bought this stuff, I figured I would use it as a primer all over my face just to try something new. But I am super oily like in my T-zone. So when I did use this throughout the day, since it is an oil, I became extra oily right here. And my makeup was moving all over the place. So I discovered about 3 days ago that this stuff feels really good on my lips. I have really dry lips, so when I use this, it feels better than any type of moisturizer that I have used on my lips, like just like that. And that's all I do. And I go ahead and put that before I put it in my makeup so that it soaks in.
You guys would be like, oh my god, it's not a chapstick. Which I know it's not a chapstick, but try it.
So now for primers, what I am going to do, I am going to go in with my Fenty Beauty, the Pro Filter Primer. It is in this little bottle right here. You guys have seen me use this before in my past videos. And I'm just going to take less than one whole pump, and I'm just going to focus it right here. So the reason I always focus it right here in this area is because, like I said, this is my really oily area, and if I don't prime really good, especially on the top of my nose, throughout the day, this area of my nose will come off. Like literally all my foundation will move from this area and it'll look really patchy if I don't focus any of the primer right here. And I do have super large pores right in here all the time. It's a curse. So I am going to go in with the Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. So you guys can see. And I'm just gonna take a really small dot of it, and I'm going to place it right in my pores. This is something that I have been doing for, I'm gonna say, at least 6 months now. I'm going to take the It Cosmetics by Pore powder. It is the translucent powder, and it comes in a little container like this. And I've had this for a really long time. And what I like to do with it, because like I said, my pores are super big, I like to just go in and tap it. This gives me the best flawless foundation after I'm done with everything, because it doesn't let all that foundation go right into my pores. It does like put a shield on them. For foundation, I am going to be using my Fit Me Matte and Poreless foundation. I am in the color 220, which is the natural beige. This stuff, guys, if you do not own this, if you have never tried this, you need to grab a bottle at Walmart, at Ulta, Walgreens, anywhere. Just stop, grab a bottle. I think the most expensive will probably be Ulta, and I think it's right now it's at $8.99 for this at Ulta. This stuff is so good. Go ahead and go in now with my foundation. I am just taking this damp little beauty blender by Real Techniques. Okay guys, so now I am going to go ahead and start on my concealer. Today I am using the Naked Urban Decay Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer. And then I am going to add a little bit of the Tarte Shape Tape. The only reason I don't use just the Shape Tape, because I am doing like a full coverage, is because this one is really light on me. Like super light. This one's in the color Light Medium Honey. So if I go in with the Light Warm by the Urban Decay, it is the perfect color. So let's go ahead and put this on. And I go ahead and clean up my shadow too. People are always asking me if I tape. I do not tape. All I do is just clean it up at the end with the makeup wipe. And then again with my concealer, I just make it really sharp. Cool. So I am going to go ahead and just go in with my damp beauty blender again and just blend all of that out. So for the rest of my highlight, I'm just gonna go in with the Urban Decay one because I don't want like super bright. And as you guys can see, it already really brightened up my face. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and set that concealer before it creases even more because I crease super fast. I'm going to use my Ben Nye Banana Powder. This is my OG. I still use this stuff. I love this stuff. I'm just going to bake anywhere that I put that concealer. I do pack this stuff on. The reason I pack this stuff on is because if I don't pack it on, it's just gonna be a fail. So I am now going to go in with my Morphe G37 brush. It's just, and I'm going in with that powder, and I'm just gonna go ahead and set that right in between my eyebrows and right above. The reason I don't go in with the Beauty Blender is because it does get a little messy right in between my eyebrows because it's so wide. So I don't want that. Which I do go either way. Every time I finish my makeup, I go back into my eyebrows and just touch them up to make sure like there's no fading going on from the powder. But this helps a little bit. So I'm just going to let that sit on my face. While that is sitting, I'm going to go ahead and take this little fluffy brush. This is actually supposed to be a blush brush, but I use it to swipe away my powder on my face. I'm just going ahead and putting it all over my face just so that my foundation sets before I actually go in with any type of bronzer or blush. So the reason I don't go in with like another foundation powder is because my face can look really cakey if I'm not careful. So if I go in sometimes with another, like let's say I were to use a Fit Me powdered foundation to set everything, it can look really cakey and I don't like that. Okay, so now for bronzer, I am going to go ahead and use the Urban Decay Naked Skin Shape Shifter. I did grab it in a light medium shift. And I'm going to go in with the second color right here. And I'm just going to use this as a contour slash bronzer. I'm going to go in with my Morphe M530 brush. It looks just like this. And I'm really just going to concentrate this on the hollows of my cheeks. I am going to go ahead and put this exact powder right on the sides of my eyebrows and the sides of my cheek right here. Sides of my face, I should say, so that it gives my face more of a slimmer look. And I am going to place that same powder right here on the sides of my chin. I do have more of like a oval round face, so if I do this, it does give me a little more of a shape. So now that that's done, I am going to go in with a little fluffy brush. So now that that is done, a little bit of my contour, I am going to go in with the same color. And I'm going to use this little fluffy brush. And I'm just going to go in right under my lip to give it more of a fuller look once I put my lipstick on. And then I am going to bronze this area, but I am going to swipe away the powder before I do that. Okay, so now that I've swiped away all the powder, I'm just going to go in with that little brush and I'm just going to bronze up my nose. And I don't really say contour my nose, but I guess you can because I am doing that, but I'm not precisely contouring it. I mainly do this because I don't want my face to look really flat since I put all that powder on it. It gives it more of a definition. With the Hoola Benefit Cosmetics bronzer, I have just like the little travel size one. I've had this one for a really long time and it's still here. I have hit pan though. I love this stuff. I use it every single day. So I'm going to go back in with the same Morphe M530 brush. And I'm just going to tap this and go right over where I contoured just to smooth everything out. Okay, so that is on. For my highlighter today, I am going to go in with 2 highlighters. I'm just going to mix them a little bit. So I'm going to go in with the Fenty Beauty. Looks like this. Can you guys see? Okay, perfect. I'm going to go in with this one. It is in the Mean Money and Hustler Baby. It looks like this. Let me show you guys, in case you guys haven't seen. I'm going to go in with this one right here. And I'm going to combine it with my Laura Geller in the Gilded Honey. This one is like this. Sorry, it looks a little beat up. This one is really good. I used to use this before I actually bought the Fenty. This was my go-to one. And it just melts right into your skin. I'm going to be taking this little concealer brush that I used to use. And this one I actually got at Walmart. And I do go ahead and spray. You can just use any type of facial spray, just to give it even more of a pigment, because I want to glow from outer space. So I'm going to do this. So I already went ahead and took this one, and I'm going to just dip my brush in this one as well. And I'm also going to be applying that on the inner corners of my eyes. I'm just going to take a little tiny fluffy brush. This is the Morphe E36. And I am just going to spray that one more time with a little bit of my face spray. And I'm going to dip it in here and just set it right in the corners of my eyes. So I don't really know if the camera is picking up, but it is really pigmented in there. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and go in with my blush. I do my blush after I apply my highlighter, just so it all can blend in together. And I'm going to take my Revlon Naughty Nude, just looks like this, with that same Morphe 530 that I used to bronze. And I'm just going to take it and put it right on my cheeks. Okay guys, so I am all done. I went ahead and applied my lipstick, and now I'm just going to go in with the Skindinavia, the Finish Spray Oil Control. I'm just going to spray it all over my face. I'm pretty much going to shower in it.